Will Ragatz with Vikings on SI, and the Minnesota Vikings are 2-0 in the 2024 preseason. They beat the Cleveland Browns 27-12 today in Cleveland, and the biggest takeaway I have from this game is that Lewis Cine was fantastic. The Vikings first-round pick from a couple years ago had his best game ever in a Vikings uniform, and I don't think it's particularly close. He was all over the field today, played basically the entire game, led the team with 10 tackles. He had an interception, he had a sack off of blitz. He just looked like Georgia Lewis Cine. He looked like the player the Vikings thought they were getting when they drafted him 32nd overall a couple years ago. And he had the injury as a rookie, and then he just hasn't been able to emerge from a really, really deep safety room. He's fifth or so on that depth chart behind the three starters and Theo Jackson. But this was a game that was seen stating his case to make the 53-man roster. And he looked impressive. He looked like he was playing with confidence and having fun, and it was cool to see. We'll see if the Vikings put him on the roster, maybe if they now try to trade him for a late-round pick. I'm not sure, but he was the big story in this one. Rookie cornerback Dwight McGlothern also had an interception, nearly had a very long pick six, but just ran out of gas and got tracked down at the end. And then on offense, I thought both quarterbacks were pretty solid. Nick Mullins got the start. He threw a touchdown pass to Tristan Jackson on the opening drive. And then Jaron Hall came in the second half and threw a couple scores. He had a really nice throw on the run to rookie Deshaun Jones for a 71-yard catch-and-run touchdown. And the Vikings did play Matt Corral a little bit at the very end of the game, one day after signing him, and that didn't go super well for Corral. He fumbled out of the back of the end zone for a safety, but they're not going to hold that against him as they prepare to give him more reps this week. So all around, a pretty good vibe day for the Vikings. They win comfortably. They get some strong performances up and down the roster. A lot of young guys played well, and they'll be back for their final week of training camp and one more preseason game on the road in Philadelphia next week.